Hello guys, Enchanted Goose here. Today we will be talking about Tesla coils. More specifically about the Slayer Exciter, which is a very simple circuit. It's a self-resonant oscillator used for low power Tesla coils. And we actually gonna build one step by step on a board, and I'll guide you through the building process so you can build one for yourself. So what do we have here? Let's see. We have a circuit board. I've gone ahead and added some legs to it. We have two clamps. We have one clamp with two legs, two clamps with three legs, one heatsink, one capacitor at 150 nanofarad. It's a polypropylene capacitor rated for 1000 volts. We have a tip 35 set transistor, a 10 kilo ohm resistor, a ultra fast diode, UF 4007 I believe, and a screw and a silicone pad. Now the screw and the silicone pad are not really needed, but I am kind of OCD with stuff, so I'm gonna use them. You probably won't have to, but yeah. So let's begin. Let's mount the transistor on the heatsink. And there you go. Now I'm gonna punch some holes into the circuit board in order to fit in the transistor and the heatsink base. My camera isn't focusing. Come on, do you see? Yeah, that needs some holes, so let me do that and I'll be right back. As you can see, I've punched 3 holes and our transistor now can easily fit in. Now we will add the clamp right in front of the transistor. In the beginning I said we need 2 clamps. My idea behind that was to attach the clamp to the circuit board and then screw in the transistor, so if it dies I can replace it more in an easier way. Though I'm gonna continue like this, so yeah. Let's solder the clamp. Now, with the clamp attached, we have the, in order, let me see, yeah, we have the base, the collector, and the emitter. And right over here you have the triple clamp. I will go ahead and connect with this wire, with this piece of wire, the collector of the transistor to the middle pin of the clamp. like so. Now let's add the rest of the components. Go ahead and add the 10 kilo ohm resistor. As you can see, the 10 kilo ohm resistor is connected to the base of the transistor and is connected to the right side of the triple clamp. Now we will add the wire that gives feedback to the base from the secondary coil. As you can see, I connected the left side of the clamp directly with a wire to the base of the transistor. Now let's add the diode. As you can see, the diode is added from the emitter to the base over here. This is the diode. Now let's add the capacitor, and we add the capacitor. Now let's connect it according to our schematic. As you can see, the capacitor is connected according to the diagram. Now let's add the power in clamp and solder it. Now we've added the power in clamp, and positive is from this side where the resistor and the capacitor meet, and negative is from the transistor's emitter. Let me put some jumper wires and I'll be right back. And this is what it should look like. Now let's connect our coil, put power, and see what we have done. So we have connected our coil to our power supply. This is called a breakout point. It's essentially just a wire for the charges to accumulate and escape in a form of arc. It's here we got an array of, this is a germicidal lamp, this is another germicidal lamp, this is a black light, those are LED light bulbs. Let's see. Let's turn on the power, right, the voltage actually. As you can see, we have a beautiful discharge over here. Lamps are turning fully on from a great distance. Even this one, which supposedly burned. This one is fun. This one too. Look at what distance it lights up. It's interesting. Yeah. And you can see it continues again. So, all in all, this is the Slayer Exciter. Again, this is the circuit diagram. It's pretty simple. It should be noted that those coils are wound. One is wound clockwise, the other is wound anti-clockwise. Essentially, it's a blocking oscillator with an air core and a beefy transistor to make it work. Whole system gets positive feedback from the base, which feeds directly from the secondary, which feeds directly to the base, and the cycle continues and it oscillates. So that was the Slayer Exciter. We have more exciting circuits though, such as this one. I'll give you a sneak peek. This is a ZVS powered Tesla coil, which is also quite interesting. It works in a completely different way, but we'll be talking about this in a different video. That's not for now. So yeah, I hope you liked the video, I hope you learned something, I hope you had fun, and hopefully you can now build your own Tesla coil. Thank you for watching, and share, like, subscribe if you haven't already. I have more interesting experiments coming your way. That being said, subscribe so you won't lose it. So that's it. Thank you and goodbye.